Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the ranch. And I know that I have not been posting the videos on YouTube lately, mostly just shorts, but the reason is we've been so busy. I have not had a chance to edit the videos. But I'm going to start off all these videos because I do have a ton of them that I am editing right now. And I'm going to be flooding YouTube with all of our ranch videos and everything that's going on. But we've really got some things done. We've got the kitchen mostly all done. The flooring company is going to be here today to do flooring throughout the entire home. So we have that going on. Man, I have a bunch of videos to show you. But I'm just going to sit outside and do the Hoop Truth video, just me, myself, and I. And we're just going to kind of do it this way because, like I said, it's just been really hard for me to get to the editing. So let's start on our Hoop Truth episode. All right, I'm just going to sit out here today and tell my story. In the summer of 1975, in a quiet Connecticut town called Lyme, kids were suddenly getting strange rashes. Parents rushed them to doctors with fevers, joint pain, and fatigue. Nobody could explain it. At first, it looked like juvenile arthritis, but it spread to adults too. This cluster would later be named Lyme disease, after the town where it first appeared. Decades later, another strange illness emerged. Healthy adults who'd eaten steak their whole lives started waking up hours after dinner covered in hives and their throats closing. The common thread? They've been bitten by a tick. Doctors called it alpha-gal syndrome. Until the 2000s, nobody had a name for it. Today, more than 100,000 Americans have it. And here's where the story takes a turn. Just a few miles offshore sits Plum Island, one of America's most secret government labs. Built in the 1950s to study exotic livestock disease, run at first by the Army's Biological Warfare Unit. Its history is tangled of sealed records, burned clothing, and denied rumors. And right across the water, two mysterious diseases, Lyme in the 1970s, and now a tick-triggered red meat allergy, have exploded. Plum Island Animal Disease Center was created to keep foreign animal pathogens off U.S. soil. Officially, it studied foot and mouth, African swine fever, Rift Valley fever. No public access, no private roads. Employees burned their clothes before leaving. In its early years, it was part of the U.S. Biological Warfare Program for animals. Books like Lab 257 and public figures like RFK Jr. have speculated that the lab allowed ticks or pathogens to escape. Officials deny it, of course. But secrecy and missing records fuel suspicion. And here's what feeds that theory. The first recognized Lyme outbreak happened just across the water from Plum Island. Lone Star ticks, once mostly southern, now thrive up in the eastern seaboard near Plum Island. Alpha-gal syndrome, a tick-triggered red meat allergy, was only described in 2009, yet is exploding today. Global food policies are simultaneously promoting lab meat, insect protein, and tighter rules on small farmers. That is a lot of coincidences. Genetic research shows the Lyme bacterium and ticks have existed in North America for thousands of years, but that doesn't explain why these diseases only became named and widespread recently. Did human activity amplify them? Did something escape a lab? Or is it all coincidence? No one has done a transparent investigation. Red meat is the most nutrient-dense food for human strength and longevity. Iron, zinc, B vitamins, creatine, carnitine, CLA, and the fats your hormones need. Cultures that eat it thrive. If you wanted to weaken a population quietly, making them allergic to their most powerful food would be an elegant way to do it. At the same time, global policies under names like Sustainable Development and Agenda 2030 push synthetic protein, lab meat, and tighter rules on small farmers. Officials say it's about saving the planet. Critics see a blueprint for centralizing the food supply. Whether intentional or not, the effect is the same. Less access to red meat, more dependence on engineered alternatives. We don't yet have proof of a lab leak or a depopulation plan, but here are the facts. Alpha-gal syndrome is a brand new, medically recognized allergy. It makes people allergic to red meat. It's spreading fast. It overlaps in time and geography with tick migrations and a secretive animal disease lab. And it benefits industries that want you off real meat. Does that sound like nature or a plan? I'm not telling you to panic. I'm telling you to ask questions. Because when steak is the number one food for human longevity and something is making us fear it or allergic to it, we better find out why. And share this before it disappears.